Yeah, so it seems like a lot of the questions are that at least that I'm getting right now are based around zero-till type scenarios. So it was dry last year. Most growers didn't want to open up their ground to conserve moisture, right? And so then when we move into the spring, do we want to open that back up or not? And then if I don't want to, can I zero-till? So that's kind of the questions that I've been kind of getting. And so the answer is yes. We can absolutely do some zero-till stuff, but there's a whole different set of management practices in behind that, right? And so it provides different challenges and opportunities. I'd say if I'm a grower looking at that scenario, what am I thinking of? First and foremost is, what kind of condition is my ground in? Do I need to move some residue around? The worst thing you can do is have uneven residue around the field and you've got uneven emergence and you've got a big problem there. The other thing would be if we are a little bit on the wet side in the spring and you want to get in and zero-till, you got to be able to close that furrow back up. So make sure that you're kind of checking the box there. I guess one of the big ones is probably fertility and what do I do, right? So if we're in a drier scenario and we're still a little bit dry in the spring, should I be putting my phosphate down with my seed? What does that mean? I'd say proceed with caution. We always promote fertility with beans and we want to keep that going, but not to the point where we're going to start burning anything or doing anything like that. So I'd say maybe think a little bit about that before you go ahead and actually do it. I guess the other scenario that we're looking at in terms of next year too is in certain areas, certain fields, there's lots of excess nitrogen left over from previous year from being dry. And so there's an old way of thinking of, well, if there's lots of N, I can't put soybeans down because my soybeans won't inoculate. That's not really true. That's where that whole inoculant conversation comes into play. So make sure you're putting it in the right place. And then the whole talk around high nitrate, high nitrogen with IDC, there's a bit of a relationship there, and generally speaking, if we have high nitrates in our soils, it can lead to higher IDC issues. So you just want to sit back and think about all these different scenarios before you actually go in and do it, because there is an answer to all of it. You just got to piece it all together.